an unknown witness whose name counsel said was withheld for security reasons,
Right.
says that on the day of the incident, he got a call from KHUMALO.
Mm-hmm.
And they handed the phone to Melo Madlala, who informed the witness that SENZO MEYIWA has been hit by a bullet, and this happened as Mr. SENZO MEYIWA was trying to separate a fight between the witness and Longwe.
Yeah.
But if counsel was referring to A6 reads as follows. As I say, this is now the statement of Mr. Edward Klope, unless if counsel referred to a different statement. But the statement reads as follows. This Mr. Klope says he went back inside the car, called Dumelo Madlala on the night of 26 October 2014. He wanted to get the truth of what exactly happened. Dumelo told him that there was a fight. The paragraphs are not numbered, but it's one to the third page. It's third page of the statement, second paragraph on page 3. I wanted to get the truth of what exactly happened. Tumelo told me that there was a fight in KHUMALO's house. Zandi was fighting with the then boyfriend, and SENZO MEYIWA was trying to separate the two, Zandi and her boyfriend. I further asked Tumelo who was Zandi. Tumelo told me Zandi was Kelly's sister. So all we are saying is that there's no, if counsel was referring to the statement, there's no portion where the witness states that, as it was put to the witness, that SENZO MEYIWA has been hit by a bullet, and this happened as SENZO MEYIWA was trying to separate the fight between the witness and Long. So we object to that question. If the question was based on that statement, we submit that it ought to be withdrawn.
So Baloyi just read into the record extracts from SENZO MEYIWA's sister's husband's statement. And I always find it interesting that none of the MEYIWA family who received calls on that day have been called as state witnesses, and I find that quite peculiar. And then on the other hand, I ask myself, why would SENZO MEYIWA's family in KZN, even if they had reservations about KHUMALO, when would they have had time in the midst of all that chaos and news that SENZO MEYIWA's life has ended, that they would have time to come up with stories that, of what might have happened in the house? When would they have had time to come up with all that? Because they were not even here. They were in KZN. And why did Tumelo change his story? I find that quite peculiar. So I wanted to play that clip just so you hear that, hey, it actually is in the record. And hey, the state actually has a statement from SENZO MEYIWA's brother about that call that we've all heard about, that the state has never talked about. But anyway, we hear here how Baloyi wants what Mnisi said taken off the record. And so the judge rules that it's taken off the record because, yes, the statement does not say that SENZO MEYIWA was pow-powed by Longwe. So that is pulled off of the record. But yeah, I found that quite interesting. So here is how it continues on with the judge. And then from there, I want us to get into Zandi KHUMALO.
Mr. Mnisi, they say you are quoting an incorrect statement if you are quoting any.
Madam, I was not reading from the statement.
You're not?
I was.
Yeah.
I was not reading from the statement, I was paraphrasing from the statement. And in any event, that witness will come and testify to the effect of what I've just put to this witness here.
But Mr. Baloyi says that is incorrect. There's no statement which alludes to that. Am I correct, Mr. Baloyi?
Indeed, my lord.
That's the gist of the complaint, or the objection. Now the question is, where did you get that version?
My Lord, as I'm saying, I was paraphrasing the statement.
No, you don't have to paraphrase, read it. Because if you got it from a statement,
Yes.
then you read the statement. But if you paraphrase it, anything can happen. Jesus Christ of Jerusalem, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, not the same thing.
As it please the court, my
No,
Lord.
no, no, read it, because maybe you're right. I don't see the statements, I don't have them. It's your colleague who says that quotation is misplaced. And then you must withdraw it. That's what he says.
I've got a way
Of
of dealing with this statement, my Lord.
you. Now
Yeah.
the court is enjoined to deal with that aspect in terms of the law. You have a way, fine.
Yes, my Lord.
But
What
this
I-
court has to deal with the objection as stated by Mr. Baloyi, that quotation is misplaced. It's not there.
As it please the court, my Lord.
And that you must withdraw that misplaced quotation.
As it please the court, my Lord.
Are you withdrawing it?
That is exactly where I'm getting to.
Oh,
But
I see.
now, maybe put in abeyance, maybe withdrawn from the record.
Okay, fine.
As it please the court.
Withdrawn, Mr. Baloyi? Yes, sir. Was counsel for the fourth?
My Lord, I requested the state to provide the court with the copy of the.
Speak up a
Yes,
bit.
thank you. I requested the state to provide the court with the copy of the cell phone records.
Okay, fine.
Yes, there is an affidavit which was drafted by Colonel Stein.
We've marked the exhibit O, my lord. This containing the interview.
Okay. Exhibits O.
Exhibit O as the
Okay,
court
fine.
uses.
Right. I have it.
I also requested that the court interpreter be provided. Mr. Jonas be provided with a copy.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So, Mr. Jonas, you have been provided with a copy.
We'll put it up on the.
Oh, on the screen. Okay, fine. Okay. We still on the oath, ma'am.
The witness is indicating that there's a noise outside, you can't hear.
Where is the court order? Can you take care of the noise outside? Okay. Yes, sir.
So one thing about Zandi KHUMALO is, oh my goodness, she loves attention, okay? I think she was that child who always said she was sick or always had excuses for why she wasn't doing her homework. She was just that person who always had something to say. Can you believe it? The witness on the witness stand, Zandi KHUMALO, just told the court, it is too noisy outside the courtroom. I can barely hear anything. What? So Judge Rata sends out the orderly to go take care of the noise outside because, you know, Her Majesty Zandi cannot hear quite well. That is quite distracting for her. Well, as the cross-examination begins with KHUMALO, it just know that this continues throughout. She throws jabs here and there, but in this cross-examination they go over the cell phone text message records between Zandi KHUMALO and her sister Kelly KHUMALO, and those text messages have quite some interesting exchanges and revelations about the relationship between SENZO MEYIWA and Kelly KHUMALO. So I definitely want to hear from you in the comment section your thoughts on those text messages, what actually happened. And then I ask myself, you know, Zandi is still the same person who wrote a letter to the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, about, you know, her terms and conditions or her wishes for the SENZO MEYIWA trial. And then I say, you know, why can we never hear what really happened on that day? It's going to be 10 years tomorrow. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below, but let's go ahead and listen into this.
Ma'am, you told this court in your evidence in chief that the relationship between the deceased and your sister Kelly KHUMALO started during the period 2012-2013. You confirm that?
Ushilo-ke kule nkantolo ukuthi ubudlelwane phakathi ke nomufi kanye-ke nosisi wakho baqala 2012-2013. Yes, that's correct.
During that period, that is the period 2012-2013, how was their relationship? That is the relationship between the deceased and your sister.
ngaleso sikhathi ke ubudlelwane ke phakathi kwabo bobabili umufi kanye naye ke usisi wakho babunjani?
Njengawo wonke ama-relationship kunama-ups kunama-downs, kodwa into engiyazi ukuthi babethandana futhi be-happy.
As in all relationships, what I know is that there are ups and downs, but what I can say that what I know is that they were in love and they were happy.
During that period, that relationship was still the Romeo and Juliet relationship that you had referred to in the interview.
Ngaleso sikhathi ke i-relationship leyo ke yayi yilena ke okhulume ngayo kwi-interview ukuthi wabiza ukuthi Romeo and Juliet.
Ngicela uphinde umbuzo ngizonga kahle.
Can you repeat the question? I didn't hear properly.
During that period, the 2012-2013 period, when they were in a relationship, were they still in a relationship that you referred to as the Romeo and Juliet relationship in the interview that you had with the NCA News?
Ngaleso sikhathi ke 2012-2013 ebekala the relationship ingaba ke ile relationship ile bakuyile relationship le oyichaze kwi-interview ebesibuka kizolo ukuthi wababiza uRomeo and Juliet.
Njengoba sengichazile kuma-relationships khona sometimes kuba mnandi, sometimes kungabi mnandi, kodwa engikwazi ukuthi babethandana.
As I've already mentioned that in the relationship at times it's good and at times it's bad, but what I do know is that it was good and they were in love.
During the period 2013, the year 2013, is it correct that you were using the cell phone model Nokia N8?
The witness.
Yes.
Usebenzisa iNokia N8 ngaleso sikhathi 2013.
Yebo kunjani?
Yes, that's correct.
The cell phone number of that cell phone, you confirmed that it was 074 676 6669.
6669. Uyavuma ke ukuthi i-cell phone number ngaleso sikhathi kwaku 074 676 6669.
Yebo kunjani?
Yes, that's correct.
You confirm that the cell phone number of your sister Kelly Khumalo was 0827044358.
704.
I wonder if perhaps isn't there a better way that we can deal with this aspect so that these matters are not out there in the open. My learned friend has got the affidavit. You can just refer to, without describing to him, just refer to a relevant program and say, is that your number that appears there?
Okay.
So that we don't have a problem. The witness number is out there in the...
Are they still using the same numbers, maybe? Yes.
I'm afraid, my lord, that I'm being channeled. I'm being channeled.
Hello?
I'm being channeled. So I think it's better that I establish from the witness first the numbers, then I go to the affidavit.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
Yes. So before we interrupted, what was your response?
I didn't finish the numbers.
Okay, sorry. You confirmed that the number for your sister was 0827044358.
4358. The number lena ebiziwe ke la evuma ukuthi kwakuyi number esetshenziswa udadweni.
Hey, ekakhela ngisayikhumbuli kahle.
I can't remember Kelly's number well.
Ma'am, there is an affidavit. It is going to be deemed. It is an affidavit that was compiled by Colonel Lamar Stein from the Southern Police Services in the service of the state, attached to the National Cold Case Investigation Unit based in Pretoria Head Office as an analyst and investigation officer. It's going to be deemed for your benefit. But of interest to me, for purposes of this cross-examination, is on page 6.
Bengicela uphakamisa izwi ngoba ubuqamamana angikuzwa kahle, amanye amagama ayashona futhi especially uma ubheka phansi.
All right,
Just
I'll do
raise
that.
the voice, please, because especially when you look down at some I can't hear some of the things you say.
Okay, but the interpreter is going to tell me that. The interpreter is going to
No, she's got to
interpret
hear that
Ngicela kumele ngizwe.
before the interpreter tells her whatever.
for- Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yes.
Remember what I said about Zandi? She just loves attention and, just randomly putting things to be in the way that she wants. And I think it's a distraction move, and I think it's an attention-seeking move that, she wants all eyes on me. This is what I need. If it's not perfect, I'm not participating in this and that. I just think it's just a strategy on her part. But you know what? They manage, okay? They manage her. So in this case, she wanted KHUMALO, who is speaking in English, to speak louder. But you said you need an interpreter, right? That's what the interpreter is for. So does it matter if KHUMALO is audible or not? You see what happens when you expose yourself? Because she now just exposed herself. So So you can understand English. So why then do you have an interpreter? But you know what? Sikolapo, let's continue on with Zandi KHUMALO.
Now, I was saying that I'm in possession of the affidavit by Kenneth Stein. It is going to be beamed for your benefit. But it is of interest to me for purposes of this cross-examination is on page 6 of the affidavit. For purposes of this cross-examination, I'm going to refer you to SMSs. Maybe I should start here. It says, just at the top of the page, SMSs received by Zandi, Nokia N8, open bracket, RM-596, close bracket, Zandi KHUMALO.
SMS atholwa uZandi, Nokia N8, RM596.
You have a spare copy to give to the witness?
Yes. I've requested the state my lord to provide the extra copies.
Yes. We had 2 spare copies, but we can't find. We'll provide it to the witness.
No, she must extemporaneously see the quoted SMS. It's better that way.
Yes. Maybe if we can just...
Okay, use the quotes. I don't
Well, can I lend the witness mine?
Yeah, okay, thanks.
So page 6. Page 6.
Yes, on page 6. Sent by Kelly KHUMALO, 082-270-44358.
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, I see that.
Yes. You see where I am, ma'am?
I'm trying to see, to look.
Where it says SMS received by Zandi KHUMALO. That is
Yes.
where I'm
Yeah,
going to start.
Yes, I see it.
So I'll go through each or the content of each SMS and invite you to respond when necessary.
Ngizofunda ke lama SMS onke ke ngicele ke lapho ngesidingo khona ke ukuthi uphawuleke.
It says, or the content says, tell from 278 to 7044358. The
Yeah,
text, Senzo's mom is talking to every radio station in Durban, telling how it will be my fault if she dies of heart attack. Question mark. Can you believe it? Question mark. This woman. Question mark. It was sent time 2013, 10/11 at 9:43:59 a.m. The status read storage device type incoming folder inbox.
Lana ke balendlela ibhalwe ngayo ke i-text Sonzo's man which one? Ngifuna ngalendlela ebhalwe ngayo. Khuluma nayo yonke ke i-radio station yaseDurban echaza ke ukuthi okay ukuthi kuzoba kungenxa yami ke uma ngenzeka ukuthi angashona ngenxa ye heart attack noma inhliziyo uyakholelwa lo mfazi noma lo muntu wesifazane isikhathi 2013 10/11 9:43 ekseni uma iyachaza ke ukuthi ifundiwe i-message incoming inbox.
Can you please tell this court what was happening when Kelly KHUMALO sent you that SMS?
Ungayichazela ke lenkantolo ukuthi kwakwenzekani ngenkathi uKelly KHUMALO eksendela lo mkhafazo?
Noma ngasakhumbuli kahle kodwa engikwaziyo ukuthi osisi bayakhuluma omunye makukhona into emhleli kabi uyamtshela umuntu.
Although I can't remember well, but what I do know is that sisters do talk. When something is bothering the other, she would tell the other.
What is actually sad about it is that Senzo's mother is still alive, and unfortunately it is Senzo who passed away. But the common denominator in this is Kelly KHUMALO. Did the mother foresee the troubles in the relationship? Was this a mother's intuition that something was wrong about the relationship between Senzo and Kelly KHUMALO? Should Senzo have handled matters better? between himself, Umandisa, and Ukeli. You know what? I really want to do a separate video on that and tie it in to Sia Kolisi. But that will be a separate video. We'll talk about that in a separate video. But in this video, I want to also ask you that the text message exchange between Ukeli Khumalo and Zandi, I don't think Zandi, for Umapopola, you know, the Miss Smarty Pants, who was telling the court that there's noise outside, could have ever predicted that her text messages would now be read into the record, text messages between her and her sister. And so it leads to the question of what's in your cell phone? What are you text messaging back and forth within your communities? So within your communities, between yourself and your friends and family, is it something that can incriminate you later in a court of law? But you know what? Let's continue listening on, because Zandi now has to answer to not just this text message, but several other text messages. And you already know, in true Zandi style, she never really answers the question. She dodges and, you know, just gives smart answers here and there. Why do you think it is that Zandi can never just answer a question? That's my biggest question about her. Why? Why is it such a difficult thing to just answer the question asked? She's very defensive. She's very offensive as well. And she's always on the attack. Why is it? Don't forget, these were intruders. So why, if there were intruders in the home, why is she upset with the defense that are trying to solve this case and end it as soon as possible, per her request in the letter to the President Cyril Ramaphosa? Let's continue on.
Did you respond to this SMS?
Ingabe waphendula yini kulo mqhafazo?
Angisakhumbuli kahle.
I can't remember well.
Okay. Let us move on to the next one. The text, I regret everything. I wish I didn't allow Senzo into my life. Look at all the mess it has gotten us into. It's all his lies now affecting all of us.
Ngiyasola ke. Ngayo yonke into ngokuthi ngamvumela ke uSenzo empilweni yami. Bheka ke manje yonke ke lenqoshunqosho isifake kuyona. Amanga akhe onke bheka ke nathi ke manje achaphazela thina sonke.
What was happening when that SMS was sent?
Ngathi kuthunyelwa lena ke SMS kwakwenzekani?
Anginaso isiqiniseko salokho.
I have no certainty of that.
Why did... Sorry, let me rephrase the question. What mess was Kelly referring to?
Yini ke lenqoshunqosho noma the mess uKelly ayekhuluma ngayo?
Ekubukeni kwami uSenzo wayengenalo iqiniso. Wayenokuya nini unomandisa nini unoKelly. Mayifika kuKelly ukhuluma okunye, mayifika kuMandisa ukhuluma okunye. So I think yona into ayikhuluma ngayo.
According to how I saw it, Senzo wasn't honest. At times he would be with Mandisa, times he would be with Kelly. When he's with Kelly, he would say this. When he is with Mandisa, he would say this. I think that is what she was referring to.
I'm not going to go through the whole SMSs, but let us turn to page 10 of the affidavit.
Angeke ngiye kona onke ke ama SMS kodwa sibeke nje page 10.
I'll read the one in the middle of the page. I'm emotionally drained. I sometimes feel that Senzo brought a dark cloud in my life. And I can almost hate myself for not succeeding in getting rid of him via SMSs, and the SMS would not go. I feel like God is deliberately sabotaging me by keeping this man in my life.
Lana ke ithi ngokwasemphefumulweni noma ngokwasemoyeni ke noma ke ngidrainekile futhi ke ngesinye nje isikhathi ngifila nje ngongathi ke noma ngizizwa ngongathi uSenzo waletha nje ifu elimnyama empilweni yami. Futhi ke ngathi nje ngingayizonda ngokuthi ke ngingazange ngiphumelele ngokuthi ke ngikwazi nje ukuthi ngihlukaneke naye ngeSMS. Futhi ke ama SMS engahambi noma SMS engahambi sengifila ngongathi ke uNkulunkulu uyangisabotaja ke ngenhloso noma ngamabomu ke ngokuthi agcine le ndoda empilweni yami.
What was happening there?
Kwakwenzekani?
SMS was sent to you.
La ngathi ithunyelwa lena SMS.
Njengoba sengishilo ukuthi angazi ukuthi ezinye izinto angizazi ukuthi zazenzeka nini kanjani, but engikwazi ukuthi kwakuyi back and forth phakathi kwabo bobathathu. And uKelly wayemthanda okwangempela uSenzo futhi wayemthanda uKelly ngokubona kwami.
As I've already said, that I don't know as to when and how certain things were happening, but it was a back and forth between the three of them. And Kelly loved Senzo, and Senzo loved Kelly, according to how or what I saw. And it wasn't sitting well with Kelly that Senzo wasn't in a position to choose, or that he didn't have enough honesty.
From the reading of the content of this SMS, clearly suggests that she did not love him anymore.
Now, how can you say that? How can you say that?
I withdraw that. I withdraw that.
As a court, please, my lord, we don't want to prescribe to my learned friend how to conduct this cross-examination, but if the dates can also be put on record so that these SMSs are contextualized.
Okay. Yeah, but he's putting at least the pages on record, and he says, this one, for instance, it's in the middle of the page. Okay.
But you know, this
I hear you.
This is on the 31st of December 2030.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fine.
All
Okay.
right. Yes, it was,
The date.
oh, yes. It was sent on the 31st of December 2013 at 11:24:31 a.m.
All right.
Now
Yes.
you get it date 31 December, about 2013, 24 minutes over 11. It's in.
It would suggest from the content that the relationship was sour.
Lana umfunda ke lana kuyachazela ke ukuthi izinto azingahambi kahle ke ngahambi kahle kwi relationship.
Njengoba bese ngichazile. Bekunamalanga amnandi, kunamalanga amabi njengayo yonke relationship ekhona emhlabeni.
As I've already mentioned, that there were good days and bad days, like in any other relationship in the world.
Let us now turn to page 11, the last SMS. It was sent on 2013, 12:31, that is December 2031 at 11:41 minutes, 16 seconds a.m. It reads as follows. All I can do is hope and pray that each day I'm getting closer to my day of being free from him.
Lana ke kulena SMS yange 31 zika December 2013, 11:41 isikhathi nama seconds awu 16. Uthi ke phela nje engakwenza ukuthemba nokuthandaza ukuthi ilanga nelanga ngiyasondela ke ekuthini ngikhululeke kuyena.
What did you understand by this?
Wena
Content
ke
of this SMS.
wawuzwa noma yini wawuyizwa noma uyi-understanda kule SMS?
Ngokwazi kwami udadewethu mayithanda umuntu umthanda loudly futhi ngakho konke anakho.
According to my knowledge, and what I know is that when my sister loves someone, loves that person, she would love loudly and with everything she has.
Futhi ke ngendlela usenze bengenalo iqiniso ngakhona ubeza ngitshele namathi yazi inhliziyo yami ibhlungu kodwa sengifile ngathi manje sengikadede ngiyeke.
And the manner in which Senzo was so dishonest, she would tell me, or she would go as far as telling me that my heart is now so broken, but I just feel that I can just let go.
But at the same time ngiyamthanda.
But at the same time, I love him.
What did you understand by this last part of the SMS, which reads, being free from him?
Lena eyogcina ke ethi ngikhululeke kuyena yini oyi-understandayo noma oyi-understanda ngayo?
Ukudedela uthando analo for yena.
To release or to let go of the love she had for him.
Will be to end the relationship in a sense.
Ukuphelisa i-relationship.
Lokho angeke ngikwazi ukuchaza.
That I wouldn't be able to explain.
May the court bear with me, my lord. I'm just going to a certain portion now. Let us now go to page 84 of the affidavit, Exhibit O. You confirm that Long Wetwala's number was 060-804-0436.
Oh. Is it the 060?
Yes.
Okay. Yovuma ukuthi number kalonga kulena lo 060-804-0436.
Nalapha nginaso isiqiniseko ngoba sekuyisikhathi inamba ziyaphuma emqondweni especially inamba uyiclaimanga ngaleyo ndlela.
Also there, I don't have any certainty you get to lose the numbers from your memory, especially if the number is not specifically stored. And also if you are no longer in good terms with that person and you are no longer in a love relationship.
May the court bear with me. Tenants then also downloaded the SMSs between your number, the number that you confirmed, and the number which belonged to Long Etwana. That is the 0608040436 number.
Ukenya stayini-ke wadownloada-ke nama-SMS phakathi kwakho-ke phakathi kwakho noma inamba lena oshila ukuthi kwakuyinamba oyisebenzisa kanye nale namba-ke kalongwe 06080040436.
My lord, there's a separate affidavit of Colonel Steyn where he does the downloads of the SMSs between the witness and Long Etwana. I'll ask with the leave of the court that the first affidavit of Colonel Steyn be Exhibit 01.
Yes. Yeah.
There is another affidavit, my lord, as I've alluded to.
Okay.
May I request that with the leave of the court that affidavit be handed in and be marked Exhibit 02 of the record.
Okay. Yes.
May it be deemed for... Okay. Let us turn to page 3 of the affidavit. That is Exhibit 02 of the record.
So let me know your thoughts on Zandi, the text messages between Zandi and Ukeli Khumalo. What was going on? Are the text messages enough to implicate? Are the text messages enough to implicate Ukeli Khumalo as the mastermind, as Geninda and Baloyi are now suddenly pointing out in current day court? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. You already know I will be there. Somebody said to me, don't threaten to close the comment section. I've liked the video, so don't forget. Yes, I do have the option to shut down the comment section, but I would hate it because I would miss you all so much. And so please go ahead and like the video. I mean, it is absolutely free. It's absolutely easy. It's a one-step process and you are happy. I am happy. And we continue on. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on these text messages. That is it from me today. 10 years since SENZO MEYIWA has passed. Court is still in session. No resolution has been found. No answers for the MEYIWA family. Go ahead and type justice for SENZO MEYIWA in the comment section down below because ultimately that is what the nation wants. Thanks so much for watching. I will definitely catch you on my next upload.